I can't think. What am I supposed to do?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Welcome back.
to the Manxiety Show. Episode, I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
30th, 31st? It's been months.
Literally
Months.
months. We've had to vacate the Manxiety Show based on one of us got
Getting tied in the
married.
knot around my neck.
One of us got married and the other one didn't.
Yes.
And
So you know who's to blame.
yeah, and I get it. Planning weddings can be stressful. And I'm glad I wasn't part of that stress.
I guess I could say I kind of use it as an excuse at the same time too. Just wasn't mentally there.
Oh, you weren't?
I weren't mentally there either. Just between the wedding, planning the wedding, and just other things in my life, I just wasn't there. But now I'm here.
Now you're back. Oh,
Now I'm
this
here.
fucking Band-Aid comes. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. Do you want to know how at that band I got 2 blisters on my finger?
Working out.
Yeah,
Can't be from
all the
jerking
way.
off.
No, so the other day I go to the movies, right?
Yep.
And I go to the movies, and your son. I took your son.
Yes, you did.
I took your son and my son. I did all your jobs basally. I
Babysitter on the off hours.
yeah, I fixed your
Standing
dryer.
down.
I made love to your wife.
Got my wife unstuck from the dryer.
Yeah. That old gag. And then I took your son to the movies because you have you're really busy during the day.
Yeah,
and
I got a lot.
not.
I got a real job.
Yeah, and I am not
kidding.
busy. And so we went to see The Flash, and I go to 7-Eleven and I bought a bunch of sodas for me, your son, and my son.
Yep.
And one was, so I couldn't open it.
You got a blister from opening a soda.
It wouldn't open. I had to go home and use a pliers on it. I ain't kidding, man. I had to use a fucking
Who
pliers
closes his bottle?
on a Diet Coke. And my wife was like, who just like likes to, she wants to like not go to the manager, but she needs to find the source of the problem. You need to go back to 7-Eleven and get another one. I got to get like another $1.
What kinds of man you do not want to use as an excuse?
Yeah.
I can't get it open.
Can you imagine walking in? I might as well just say, and I can't get it up.
I need to
I can't open bras. My dick don't get hard. I can't drive stick. Anything else, sir? Anything else that makes me humiliated? Yeah, and that's what happened. I couldn't open it, so I got a pliers and I actually opened it.
Oh, good.
At home.
See how they nag every little thing? They can nag about like it just like she needs to go back, find like they want to make something out of nothing.
They do.
You know what I mean? And we're fighting right now, kind of, because she stubbed her toe last night and I laughed.
Listen.
So, but this stems from the other night. I was eating, and it's pissed me off. Like if you're eating something and you bite your tongue, you bite your lip, right? Which is just
you were really
it's the
waiting
worst
for me
pain.
to come out and do
It's
this
the worst
podcast
pain.
so you could get this off your chest.
I was. It's the worst pain. So I'm sitting there, we're eating dinner, and I bite my cheek. I feel like I bit like 2
That
layers
or your
of my
tongue.
cheek.
They're
right
up
with my
there.
tongue, and you're sitting there, you're banging, and you know what she's doing? You bit your lip, you bit your tongue, you bit your cheek. Did you bite your lip and your cheek? And you're like, just
you bite
can
your
I get
dick?
to the pain? Can I get to the pain? I'm like, I'm playing charades. It hurts. I bit something in my mouth. Just let me calm down first.
Yeah, there's something too about like, and this is for I think all women. I think all men would feel the same way. And I don't mean to speak on behalf of all men, but the ones I know,
They don't all complain.
I mean, who am I to say who what men are? I can't open a fucking Diet Coke bottle, so I should lose my man card. But anyway,
Diet Coke, not even regular Coke.
yeah.
Not even the manly
what
Coke
you think this
Zero.
happens
It's
with
Diet
regular? This
Coke.
happens with regular Coke.
It's Diet Coke, caffeine free.
No, I like a bit of caffeine, me. So, like for some reason, like let us sit in it. Let us sit in our pain and misery.
Right.
Like we don't need, like like last week. It's so funny, man. I mean to start the show off with this. I really did. I took notes, but like last week I had to go. I had 2 separate shows for the same company in 2 different locations, right? And they pay really well, but they're those gigs you're doing them just for the money. Right. And they were at 2 like fuck hotels.
Okay.
Right. What I mean by that is like, I don't want to mention the name, but like if you do your math and your research, they're up in Pennsylvania. And they're, like the heart-shaped tubs, and they have like big wine or champagne glasses.
How do people stay there?
Champagne glass. Yeah, they were like, we have your room ready. I go, I'm sleeping in my car. I ain't sleeping in fucking other people's cum.
Take a black light to one of those places. Like people go, oh, we're going up there for the weekend, our honeymoon, or anniversary. It's
Yeah,
like, there's a couple that just checked out right before you.
Yeah,
like, you should be able to see the couple that
all
was in before you.
dehydrated.
Like if you seen a couple that was there before you, you'd think twice.
He's out of fluids.
He's out the fluids.
He's dragging his bag
know?
to the car like, that room, please.
You feel just floating condoms.
Yeah.
And a wine glass.
So like I stayed in hotels before. Like when you get there, you like, you know, certain hotels are designed for, hey, I'm a trucker. I'm passing through.
Right.
I'm sick of my sleeping in the cabin of my truck.
Yep.
Let me take this hotel. I've stayed in those. Not all hotels. I've stayed in so many hotels over the years doing this business, and a lot of lonely men, a lot of lonely people. Worst case scenario, they probably jerk off onto a towel, right?
Right.
I don't know any man that's just going all over the room. But anyway, I'm sure there are wankers out there that do it. But so I'm just like, I'm not staying. And no, I'm okay. And like these hotels are designed just for people to get their fuck on, right?
Right.
That's
it.
what they're designed
No.
for. Like, because they have like they have restaurants, they have a dance floor, they have like a gift shop, a spa. They have all these. Like, so you're given a map, and all those streets are like Love Lane,
Right.
right? You know what I mean? Like Back Rub Alley, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You do all this build up and you're done in 30
yeah,
seconds.
that's all it is. Like Hand Job Avenue, like all these places. So this company pays me a lot of money to go up there and to do one show Friday, one show Saturday,
Right.
at a different location. And I put it into the GPS and it's 3 hours away, it says, right? Which that's my limit. Usually at 3 hours I take a hotel, but this time I didn't based on what the fuck was going on up there. So I go up and it took me 6.5 hours to get there.
Wow. That's
Right.
terrible.
6.5 hours to get there with one quick stop.
So any couple, if they got to go there from here, would just get there angry. You have to wait 6
I was mad. I was mad. So I got there 6 hours there. I still got there early because I left really early, which I always do.
Right.
And I got there maybe like, and I pull up. And it's over now, right? I just unclick the belt and I sit there. I undo my pants.
You already want a divorce and there's nobody else with you.
I want to undo my pants because like I've been sitting in jeans. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No, I was wearing slack. I don't wear jeans. I only wear jeans when I'm on the bike. Took the bike out today. I don't wear jeans anymore.
Yeah.
So
He wears car salesman pants now.
I do. I can get you an Accord at a decent price. So, but I undo the pants and everything is, and I haven't eaten, no food. No restaurants along the way, no rest stop.
Really? There's nothing.
Nothing, man.
Like, you're supposed to go up there in
fucking
love.
nothing.
Can't wait to get up there and rip each other's clothes off, and it's just a terrible ride up
Well, you got to eat there at their restaurant. And I was like, I'm not eating surrounded
and
by.
now I'm thinking like how, I've seen these rooms before. I mean, you went into one of the rooms or no?
Nope.
Because I'm very curious.
No, I never went in.
They have a champagne jacuzzi.
Yeah, that you have to
Champagne-
climb up onto.
That's what I mean. So I'm thinking, like, what after you're done, you're like, all right, let's get out of this thing, and you just slip. You're just hanging on
You
to
do.
this thing,
And
like you're
let's-
hanging off the side of a building, and she's trying to pull you into the jacuzzi. Like, what? How?
And let's be honest, there's not that many of us in this world. All of us. I'm not saying I'm one of them. I'm saying us as people that are in great shape to be looking at them naked from outside looking into the glass. Does that make sense? Like you're watching a dangly, and I watched all the people that came to the show.
You looking more like the bacon in a.
Monsters they are. A lot of old people and a lot of big monsters. And
they're going into these
and they're looking up at it. Like, but whatever. So I'm miserable and I
Just look like high cholesterol in a heart jacuzzi.
They do. They look like heart attacks for giants.
That's it.
Like a giant comes in and just gulp. So I call her up, right?
Right.
And I just got here. She's like, oh no. Right? Now, instead of going, that must have been terrible for you. I'm sorry you dealt with that.
Yep.
I hope you get a chance to relax, get something to eat, and I hope your show goes well. That's all I want. That's all I wanted.
That's it. Right.
That's all I wanted. But what I got was, why are you doing these gigs? Why did you take this gig? You shouldn't have. Why did you leave so early when you should have done? Here's what you're going to do. You need to get a hotel. I'm not getting a hotel. I want to come home. You can just get a hotel. I just want to, can you just, like, all I wanted, right? And when I said this to her, and I hope she doesn't listen to this episode. If she does, I mean, out of just, I'm sure she'll laugh at it, but she got upset then.
Right.
So now I'm apologizing for my own, like, this is me. I'm the one who sat for fucking 6.5 hours behind the wheel. Now, you know what it's like, man, to just move a bit.
Oh, it's
like,
terrible.
A bit.
It's terrible.
You know what I mean? And I was like, why is this about you now?
That's what happens.
Fuck me, man. And then, I come home and it's like, late, I got home at 3 a.m, right?
Right.
And I bombed on the first show on the Friday night because there was nobody there.
Yep.
Nobody was out getting their fuck on.
Right.
The stage was about from here to this tree away, which is what, 40 feet?
About roughly.
About 40 feet away from the stage, from the audience. All 12 of them. I mean, the checks clear all the time, and the checks are the money is great, but it's like, fuck me. So I go home and I do I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, my problem made you upset. I really am.
Right.
Saturday night I left earlier, got up. Saturday was great. The show was great. The people were nice. I had a fun time. Came home, hit a bunch of traffic on the GW bridge, and then I fucking sat there for about another hour. So that took me 4 hours to get home, and it should have taken me 2.5.
That's terrible.
It's fucking, but it's marriage for you, man. That's what you're in store for.
Yep.
Fuck me, man. Just let us have a problem.
That's it.
Let us just say what's wrong with us. Don't tell us how.
Do to us what we do to you. Right? I mean, what do you... Oh, yeah, that's horrible. It's terrible. I hear you. Oh, my God. I understand.
Pretend to be
babe,
interested.
Don't worry about it.
Pretend to be interested like we do. Pretend.
But the problem is they do what we should do, and they try to fix our problems, but they just make us more pissed.
I don't think they fix the problem. I think because they put themselves in our situation,
like they're in that situation,
and this is pissing me off because I'm in this scenario in my head now. Yep. You know, like when they wake up from a dream and they're mad at you.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, right? So now they're in their head about, well, this one, here's what should have happened, right? Here's what should have happened, and then I'm mad at this thing because it didn't work out for me in my imagination. Yep. That's just my weird take on it.
How crazy would that be if your dream? I guess, am I talking about Inception here? I don't know if your dreams were real. Like, you have two lives, your dream life and this life. So when you dream about something which you have no control and you do something wrong or bad, the next you go to sleep again, you have to live that life. Like, if you killed somebody in your dream, you're doing life when you go to sleep. Like, every dream that you have now is just you doing life in prison. But then you wake up and you're here.
I hope not.
Right? That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, I've had weird dreams. I've never seen Inception. I started to watch it. Right. And I just remember being too tired to go, fuck off. Like, I'm not watching this. I'm too tired. Like, I'm too tired.
It's hard to think.
You know, like, and I have a great intellect for movies and that kind of stuff, and I like those movies. But once this shit started to bend, and he said, you're not, I was like, I can't. I don't have the energy for it. I'll do maybe another day when I'm more awake.
Right.
But I'm not, no, I don't care. It's got Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, DiCaprio, that trans one now. All great people. It's like, I can't, I'm out. I'm not doing it. I don't have the energy for it.
Yep. I'm with you.
Yeah. Did you what happened since we were gone, right? Target, Bud Light,
Target. Yeah. A lot of that.
You used to drink Bud Light, didn't you?
I used to drink Budweiser. I stopped drinking Budweiser.
Did you stop for the whole thing?
I mean, I'm a big Coors Banquet guy, but I stopped because it was just like, it bothered me. Like, why does it have to be a thing? You know what I mean?
See, I was thinking,
and come out in like, who drinks Budweiser mainly, right? It's your old school, rugged men. You know what I mean? It's been around.
Right.
If you even go to the history of it, I've been watching like this thing on the History Channel, like the things that built America, kind of. And it was the whole history of Budweiser and all that stuff, which is a pretty interesting story. But it's like, why did it have to be a thing? You know what I mean? And your market, the guys that drink your shit are these rugged, old school carpenter type guys, and you've lost billions because you had to talk about, be woke. Why do you have to be woke? Just let everybody drink the beer once to drink the beer. You never see one commercial the guy gets up there like, I fuck pussy and drink buds.
Yeah.
Like,
you put a guy on there and he's a woman. And he's a guy that says he's a woman that likes women.
Bud Light is the right beer for that.
Right.
But if you were to choose one.
Here's what I was thinking of, and I always try to put, when I watch these scenarios, and I don't really fly off the handle, I always try to have a calculated opinion, if that makes sense.
Okay.
If I'm saying the right words. And what I took, as I don't drink, so I don't drink Bud Light, so I started to think, what do I like? What do I like, and what would it take for me to go, no, I'm no more Twixes.
Well, you drink Smirnoff Ice as a grown adult man.
We did that once.
So still,
all right, we were over at my house. There wasn't that much. We were up in Pennsylvania.
Nobody's up in arms about that.
Nobody's up in arms that a rugged man like myself was drinking Smirnoff Ice. You start looking at the commercials, though, they're starting to get a lot of men to advertise that now. Just saying, Trevor Noah. Yeah, Trevor Noah. I'm not saying he's a real man or anything, but again, you're talking about someone who couldn't open a Diet Coke bottle.
Yeah.
But so I started to think, what would I have? Like, what would I use that would make me, like, one of my favorite things, and I don't attach myself to things. I don't like things. I don't like possession. I sound like a hippie now, but I'm not a big possession. I never see someone like, I want one of those really bad. The thing I have is my motorcycle, and even then, I'd never not, like, you know, like Hitler invented the Volkswagen. They're still going strong.
They are.
Right? Like who's the one that did the uniforms for the Nazis?
Hugo Boss.
Is it Hugo Boss?
Yes, it is.
So Hugo Boss like literally did the uniforms, and they're still going. Like they still have a store in the outlets.
They do.
Right? So like people don't give a shit.
Think how many Jewish people drive Mercedes-Benz, right?
Right, man. So it's like where's the like people are outraged, right? And like, I don't drink, so it didn't affect me, but I got it, right? And the thing I liked about it, what happened about the
It
boy.
sucked to be a German oven salesman back then. Sorry.
Not really, because most of the clientele were people who like
With money.
like
Back then, because-
a bunch of people were gone. And all of a sudden, what you had left was, all right, there's a few less houses to visit, but still, people need ovens, right? You brought that up, not me. Anyway, but I started to think about, you know, like what would see, I love a Twix. I do like a Twix or Rolos. Like who?
I'm a big Reese's Pieces fan. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Right, but who would go on something? I'm trying to think that would make me just go like, I'm losing my shit now. And I can't think of anything that would make me. You know what I mean? Like,
if it was, you'd get life for doing comedy.
No, it's not. You're talking about a crime. I'm talking about a person or an agenda.
Or something. Oh, that would make you not.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get.
To make you not do it because.
Yeah, because like here's the thing. Like Target really got me, and I did stop going to Target based on their thing. And people go, "Oh, you're a bigot." See, here's the thing about this whole thing too about Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, by the way.
Men's mental health.
It's not. Nobody gives a shit about Men's Mental Health Month. What the fuck? Why do you think they put it in Pride Month so they could fuck with us? So like I saw this thing like on Facebook, and this is the thing about like the algorithm is fucking with me, and I like arguing with people on Facebook. So I saw this one post and it said the same people who are the same people who don't want drag queens reading to their kids at school are the same people that take their kids to Hooters. I was like, are those my only chance? Are those my only options?
Really?
They're the only two. I have to be one of those.
Hooters have a drag queen read to you.
That's it. But that's my point. That's the argument, right? And the argument is that if you don't agree with what we're doing,
Yep.
you're the worst name I can possibly call you, and you have to wear that with shame. Like you're a bigot. Like I was called a bigot so many times for going, why? Like, because the whole Target thing was like, and I did on my own episode, Cheaper Than Therapy. I was like, I went in there with my son before it all blew up, about a week before it all blew up when all this shit happened.
Yep.
And there was a onesie that said, proud of being gay. Are you gay as a
How
baby?
old?
A baby, a onesie.
It's ridiculous.
Like, because you are born gay. I truly believe that. But being gay, now, the pride argument is going to be like I think the pride should be those old guys who had to like fuck under bridges because they would have got the shit beat out of them. You know what I mean? That doesn't go on anymore. Right? Maybe in other countries it does, right? But if you want to be brave, if you want to support pride, go over to Afghanistan Boulevard and march down and see how great
really
you are.
support it there.
Like the pride, the guys who really deserve the parade are the old guys who used to go to fuck clubs when no one was around.
Yeah, had to hide it and all that stuff.
Had to hide it. They had to go home to their wife
But
and
it's so
kids.
accepted now, and the fact that they're making it seem like it wasn't. Or it
Yeah.
isn't. Do you know what I mean? Like that's your lane. You driving. I'm driving in this lane. You drive in that lane. But it's like,
and I genuinely don't know people. I don't know anyone. I don't know them that has a problem with gay people. I don't. I just think we're past it. I think we're all past it now. And I think now that you're putting this whole fucking and stop having parades. By the way, you're in the way. You're in the way. Like, get out of the way. It makes me not like you. Like, if I'm on YouTube, right, and I don't have Premiere anymore. What's it called? Prime.
Prime.
I don't have YouTube Prime anymore. And if I'm listening to a really good song and then your commercial comes on in the middle of the song, I will not like your product. Do you understand? Like, I'm not going to like...
No, not at all.
Like Mr. Sheen.
I don't fucking like you when I'm in the middle of the song and you call me.
Yeah. You're like, fuck, the best part is coming up.
And it's...
Yeah, the best part is coming up,
worst
right?
thing to happen.
So, like, I'm not liking you now. So, same with your parade. If I want to go somewhere and you've... Whatever that parade is... Fuck off. If it's Pride, if it's Paddy's Day, if it's fucking Disney,
Boy Scouts parade,
if it's the fucking Cure for Cancer parade, get the fuck. You've ruined my day now, and I'm not a fan of your parade anymore. Whatever the fuck it is. And then people are up in arms, man. They're talking about like, and then some people are like, well, why is it a whole month?
Yep.
Why is it a whole month? And I said this to my daughter the other day. I was like, you know, honey, people who complain that Pride Month is too long are the same people that complain when they put Christmas decorations up in October. Because it is too long. It's too much.
It's too long.
Too much.
Way too long.
Right? The same people are like, that's ridiculous. It's like Halloween, the decorations are not even down yet, and it's already Christmas. But like, if that's too long for you, why is the Pride thing not too long?
Right.
Why are we still celebrating? Like, why a month into this? Why are we going?
Yep.
You know, and then I saw this post about. Are you woke? Would you think you're woke?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not woke. I'm accepting.
You're kind.
Is that
I think
kind?
kindness.
I'm kind. I'm worried about my own life and what I do with my life and my family, and you do what you want to do, but don't try to influence, my family.
Yeah. So there's
Don't try to influence anything that on my house. You know what I mean?
So there's this fucking thing is resting weird on my ear. You know why? Because I have these glasses on too. I should take them off. The sun isn't shining anymore.
Look at those eyes.
They're all
Look at those eyes. I had a note here.
So I have this 10 symptoms of the woke mind. So let's see if you got a woke mind.
Okay.
You read books and don't burn them. This is from the woke, by the way.
If I can get through a book, that'd be a big deal for me, but I've never burnt a book in my life.
Right. I have audiobooks. So I don't throw my phone in the fire. But also the same people who wrote this are the same ones that didn't want the Bible in school.
Yeah.
Got rid of the Bible.
Really?
Okay. So we're woke and you can read books and we read books and we don't burn them. But you don't want the Bible around, right? You got rid of the Bible out of school. That's fair enough. Number 2, you embrace science. Do you embrace science?
Yeah, I embrace science.
All the science?
To a point, I guess.
Even-
I'm...
Even men can get pregnant science?
No, not that science. Not all the science.
Wow.
No.
Corey, you don't sound too woke then because
No.
men can get periods, That's science, according to the woke
No,
science.
then that's the woke that I don't believe in that science.
You can be Chinese.
No.
That's science. The woke science says you can be Chinese.
What do you mean?
Number 3, you are willing to change your mind when new information becomes available.
That I am. If it's the right kind of information, a believable information.
Wow, what do you mean by the right
in
information?
In other words, if you sit there and say men cannot get pregnant, I'm not going to believe that information.
Right.
but
So like if we tell you new information, the Wuhan labs it was all planned. Nah, we're not accepting that. But it is it's like legit facts. They don't want that one.
If someone said you lick your armpit, it'll cure mouth cancer, would you believe that?
Right. No, I mean I wouldn't, but if they're telling me, right? Yeah. If they're telling me. And by the way, our first episode probably if you shadow ban, by the way.
Bro, if you had mouth cancer and the doctor's like, you can cure it by licking your armpit, would you at least give it a shot?
I would. I would shave my hairs.
Every hour you have to lick your middle of a TDI fraudus.
Imagine you just in church. Just giving it all like a Scooby-Doo slurp. So you're willing to change your mind when new information comes out.
Father.
Okay. All right. Good. So that's the woke thing. As long as that happens.
Okay. So it sounds like I'm 50% woke so far.
So far you're woke-ish, right? So my point is when you find out that the gain of function and that kind of stuff, like it was the coronavirus was done in a lab and then leaked on purpose. Then once you find that information out, or Hunter Biden's laptop, once you say those words, you know,
which he just it's a whole nother discussion.
You go, bring it up. It's fine.
So he's off. No jail time, no nothing.
No, why would you? Why would you? Same as like his dad's not allowed. He doesn't have to debate.
It's $1 million.
I just make my own rules up as I go along. That's
it's like right. That's
like
clear as day.
Yeah.
It's
like when you play chess. Like this pawn can fly over and knock over the king from the back of the board. No, he can't. Well, my rules. I'm doing that. Bye. It's my chessboard.
Like playing with my 6-year-old.
I go, all right. Yeah, exactly. It's like playing with a 6-year-old. But anyway, number 4, you understand that most issues are not black and white.
Ooh, that's a tough one for me.
I would say most issues are not black and white. There's a lot of gray areas involved.
There is, yeah.
Unless...
Yeah, it depends what you're talking about, right? So if it's an issue, if you're talking about a couple of yours that's fighting, right? And you heard both of their stories, you could still say, well, I don't know really what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not all issues.
Not all black and white.
Right. Meaning like that not all cops are bad. Right. So therefore we should defund all the police. Like get rid of all of them.
Yeah. No.
Because all of them are bad. Right. But that's again, that's the woke. Number 5, halfway
It's the one
through.
you see on TV. That's about it.
Yep. Halfway. You believe in true equality for all people.
Yeah, I believe everybody should be equal. Do what you want to
good,
do.
good. Because woke people means everybody should be equal also. Just not if you didn't get the vaccine, you shouldn't have your job. You shouldn't be allowed to be treated in hospitals. If you don't agree with the fact that a man is a man or a man can be a woman and vice versa, then you should be fired from your job. So you're not. I'm just saying you're
Ridiculous.
not. But I'm just saying that's that's if you're equal.
So I'm not equal. I'm not on that. See, that's what I mean. That's a gray area too.
Okay. I still believe all people should be created equal.
Yeah, of course.
I really do.
Believe in just
Certain people are allowed get off of jail sentences, so I guess.
which I guess that's saying all right. So then someone can equally think what they want to think about us, right?
Of course they can, but you shouldn't have to bend to that.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? Like I came here. If I said to you, yeah, man, I flew in today.
Yeah.
Your bike's outside. Flew in. You have to go ahead and believe it. Number 6.
This is very much like arguing with your 6-year-old.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
it is.
you know what I mean?
This is.
The sky's green, Dad. No, it's blue. It's green.
Yeah, and you got to respect it.
And you got to
respect
because
it.
you're just tired of arguing. You're just like, yeah,
you
it's
just
green,
give up.
you
You
idiot.
give up. Like, yeah, sure, whatever you want. You like to share,
Yeah.
right? That's
Well,
good.
Depends what I'm sharing. You don't
But
share my
you-
wife, but who do you want?
You like to share. That's good. You can share all that. Good for that one, right? You embrace cooperation. Like I cooperate with you, whatever. So you do that. You embrace cooperation.
Of course.
So, to be woke, you would embrace even cops.
But do they-
like when the cops pull you over.
Yep.
Instead of like screaming at them.
No,
and
on the car off, keys on the
get
top
my
of the hood and
I'm
ready for them.
I'm my hands out the window type of guy,
Yeah.
but and not most people would like to scream and shout into the cop's face.
Yep.
Get me your sergeant down here. He's going to
I'm
shoot
recording
me.
you.
I'm recording you. Is the first thing. Like, Miss, you ran over a baby, and I just wanted to let you know that. No, get your. So anyway, so you do embrace cooperation. Good.
Yep.
That's good to know. You respect others' rights.
Yeah.
I do too. I love it. I love respecting other people's rights. So if you're woke, you respect other people's rights, except
I
the
also
rights.
agree they should be taken away in certain aspects.
yeah.
That asshole did in, what is it, Idaho?
What did he do?
The guy that just shot his 3 kids right in the front lawn, mid-daylight,
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
execution style. I thought I sent you the thing.
Oh, I didn't click on it. I remember just not.
A 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and just brought him outside, put him in the grass, and
Well, some people would believe that
sorry, I was reading that. before
that
the
guy
podcast,
was
and it kind of
uplifting. But some people, respect your rights,
Yep.
rights to an opinion, rights to not take a vaccine if you don't want them. But that's again, good. We're doing good. We're doing
Yep.
good. You believe culture and the arts have value.
I believe each culture does to that
I'm the same.
to themselves. You know what I mean?
I'm the same.
So,
and the arts.
I have my own culture that I believe in, and,
Mhm.
and
So do I. Yeah. And the arts, stand-up comedies in the arts. Dave Chappelle, to try to get rid of him for making jokes.
Yep.
Ricky Gervais, and the list goes on. Mick Thomas, yours truly, tried to get rid of me for a joke or two. But so they don't believe really in that one. And the last one is you care for the planet and all of its life.
certain lives they can care less about. But yeah,
That's you. I care about all lives.
I care about all lives. I'm talking about like people that commit heinous acts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about that guy's life.
Okay.
I don't. But for the most part, yeah, I do.
Right. I do. Sadly, I do. Not sadly. I try practice forgiveness for everybody because it's not my place to. I try. It's not easy, but I try. But
Yep.
the other, like the life of animals and that kind of stuff too.
Right.
But also on the woke side, they like for like say there's most statistically most vegans are left leaning wokish.
Right.
I don't know that many right wing vegan. I just don't know them. Right lean, and I don't lean either way, but I'm just saying. So it's part of which means, and they kill more animals for a vegan than they do for a meat eater. Isn't that
Right.
funny? Like that's always weird to me. That like
it is
how
weird.
they come out like, and I get if you say I'm doing it for health
All the
reasons.
things that they kill on the ground.
Yeah. If you do for health reasons, you're like, yeah, I get it. Like I get it. Then go ahead. But if you do because I want to save the animals, well,
Yep.
all the ugly ones are getting killed.
They
By the
all
way,
like, yep.
all the slugs, the snails, the mice, the rodents, the fucking the possums, anything that lives in the ground,
Worms, everything.
they're all getting
Insects,
shone up,
Yep.
by the combine harvester. So you can't kill one cow. But I'm proud of you. Well done. So good
Thank
to
you.
know you're
So-
woke.
so
you're
I'm
woke. So
woke?
you're woke. You're very woke. You can go around now and tell people that. You
Wow.
can proudly
I'm woke.
tell people you're woke.
So are you? We're both woke then.
I guess. I mean, I like to.
It seems like you agreed with me in most.
I consider
those
myself.
questions. You could call me woke. I would just like to say I'm human. I have humanity intentions. I don't know. I'm respectable. I'm nice. I love everybody till they give me no reason to love them anymore. I guess I don't.
But the weird thing about this now is like it's funny because all my episodes, the numbers have dropped drastically,
Right.
because of the shadow banning and stuff like that. So our first episode of this are back.
Do you feel funny taking a shit completely naked?
No.
I completely just threw a curveball at you.
No, I like that change the gear real quick. And
I had to change that gear because
I do get up in the middle of the night sometimes.
I can't.
Bollock naked.
Because I had to go to the bathroom the other day and before a shower, right? So I shut the shower off. She's like,
that's the best,
right?
Shit before a shower.
Yeah, but I go and I put my boxes back on. She's like, why are you putting your boxes back on? I'm like, I just can't shit completely naked. I need to just feel like I have like a resistant band around my ankle or something. It just feels weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's a complex. It's just very weird. I just can't shit completely naked.
Could you go? Like, could you force yourself to go?
No, I guess, but I just like, I don't know. It's just having something around by your ankles. It's just a weird fucking thing. And I'm like, am I the only one that feels like that?
Have you ever peed on your clothes when you're...
I haven't peed. I've didn't shake enough.
I've had...
You know that you have to do that like last squirt or two?
Yeah.
It's like
you're in a hurry.
You're in a hurry and you forgot to get the last squirt and it's just like, yep, drenched.
Yeah, I've had it where I've sat down on the bathroom on the toilet and the toilet it was cold, so everything kind of shrunk.
Right.
Which means it faces in a different direction. And I always...
about sitting down. Okay.
Yeah, and I always pee and poop. I can't just poop.
Right, that never happens.
Never. I don't know anyone who just poops.
You can't.
Pee always comes out.
Even if you pee 10 seconds.
And I was just sitting there and all of a sudden, like, I was just kind of going and I was like, I'm going in the toilet. But I really wasn't because of the angle. So it was going over the lid. It was going over the toilet.
You ever go between the lid and the toilet?
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So it was going, I could feel it on the back of my legs. I was like, what is going on? And I looked down, I was like, oh no. And I was like, I was in LA Fitness, so the pee was just rolling out the door. And people are walking outside like people are walking down their flip flops. And I'm sitting there going, oh fuck. And
we were at the bounce place for his birthday and they had a bathroom.
Is that the one I was at?
Yeah. And there was a guy who walked in there with his kid who had to be like 3 years old, and they both just had the bouncy socks on, and they walked into the bathroom with just the bouncy socks on, and the guy's using a urinal, and then all of a sudden, 10 seconds later, I see him taking his socks off and throwing them out because it's just soaked in kids and men's piss. And I'm like, you bring your 3-year-old kid to walk into the bathroom like that at a place like this barefoot?
Oh, can you
barefoot? The ringworm they must have went home with.
Oh man, you can't wash that off either.
No.
Like that's that. I mean, I don't know how people live.
You can't.
Fuck.
You can't. So we do you have a Roomba?
No.
One of those?
No, I don't.
So we're in like love with it?
I live with a psychopath. I live with a psychopath and she believes nothing will be clean. Yeah, she does this adorable thing and I'm going to ask her if I can leave it in.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't, hopefully she'll let me leave it in.
Yep.
But she does this adorable thing where if she walks around the house, she feels she attracted dust. So she'll put her foot over the bin and brush
her feet
into the bin. Like she's going to get into the bin.
Right.
And she will do this a lot. And she knows she has a problem.
Right.
But she will identify dirt that I'm like, the fuck are you looking at?
They have those things you put your foot in and it just wraps them in plastic now. You should buy that
I
for her.
should get something for her like that. Yeah, man, but she's got and she'll tell you she's got it's not a germ.
It's like an
problem.
OCD thing.
It's not even OCD.
It's not a bad problem to have.
Dirt. I'm very tidy.
Yep.
I like to be tidy. I hate a fucking mess, but I ain't a clean freak.
Right.
This one's a clean freak.
I hate a mess too. That's why I have so much anxiety in my house. We have an older house and there's just no space for anything. We've outgrown it. That's why everything's kind of just like out. There's no closets. There's no nothing.
Okay.
So it drives me fucking nuts.
Start getting rid of shit.
I gotta.
So I walk around the house and throwing shit out without anybody knowing.
I do. She can be a hoarder a little bit, so I can just start throwing shit out. I have that she doesn't know about yet.
Do you know my wife is a hoarder and she's not as bad as she used to be, but I'm not kidding when I say this is not a joke or trying to be funny. She's such a hoarder that on our DVR box, our DVR box was full of episode of hoarders. And like that sounds
you hoarded
it sounds like a bit. Like it sounds like a bit. I'm doing a bit. I swear to God. I was recording something on DVR.
All right. We are back. Sorry for that. We had a little glitch. We had a glitch.
Yeah.
We had a glitch and you were in the middle of a good story and it completely fucked that up.
1 second. I thought we were gone off.
So,
Let me start from this. From here. Fucking idiot. Sorry.
first show back.
And it's funny, you're the one with the cell phone problem usually.
Usually it's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I so anyway, let me start that story. So yeah, she's so much like this is not a bit. She's so much of a hoarder that on her DVR box it's just full of episodes of hoarders. And I remember I was just like watching. I knew something was DVRing,
Right.
and it just came up and said like I was watching something else on a different channel. Comes to Out of Space. Like how the fuck are we out of space already? And I go on and it's just hoarders from start to finish. Just hoarders. The Simpsons, 2 episodes of The Simpsons, and maybe 1 movie I put on there.
Oh my god.
Gone.
That
was. I mean, I don't think anybody uses DVR anymore now, do they?
No, you can't. I mean, you got to pay an extra service for it, but no.
I have DVR. I went on the other day and I watched It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, you could still. You got to pay for it. Well, with my service, you have to pay extra, so I don't.
I gotta get rid of it. Yeah, because everything is on demand.
Everything's on demand. Who's DVRing stuff?
Yeah, that's the hoarder thing. So anyway, go tell me about your Roomba.
Yeah, so we have the iRobot. I named her Veronica.
Okay.
Just because.
Should have given it a stereotypical like Spanish name.
I just feel like it sounds
So
like
you could
a
yell at
girl that could suck pretty good. I don't know why. That's what came. So
sorry, Veronica's out there. Unless you got skills, then it's a shout out to the Veronicas.
Zach, take it how you want to take it. So what's funny to me is she's now humanized this thing. So it's now that I give it a name, she's like she's starting to humanize it. So I get a text message the other day, and I
from Veronica.
Yeah, because I'm like, she's just, she does her job. She just goes around, she vacuums everything all day long. I love it. So I get all the alerts. You know what I mean? Veronica is stuck. I get the alert. Veronica, and then
that still sounds like a porn. She gets stuck in the dryer.
Yeah, she gets stuck in the dryer, and then I panicked the other day, and I'm like, oh, she's committing suicide or something. Because I got a message that says Veronica is stuck at a ledge. So I'm like, what is she doing? So I tell my wife, and then she goes, I can't find her. I looked for her everywhere. I don't know where she is. And it's just turning into like a big panic, and I'm getting caps and stuff like that, like it's a real fucking person. And he's like, oh, I found her stuck between hanging off. I think she's hanging off one of the steps or something like that. So it stopped her.
What steps?
But it's just when we had it upstairs too. So it was hanging by the like teetering on the steps. So she was looking for it downstairs. She didn't know I brought it up.
So you have to go home and...
So I get alerts all day. Yeah, that it's...
What the fuck, man?
Clean up brushes.
How do you live your life like that and getting alerts from a fucking
robot
cleaner? Yeah.
It maps out everything. It's the best.
Yeah, but... I'm all for it, by the way. I'm all for like making your life easier and that kind of stuff. But it's like I couldn't be getting alerts all day long. I'd lose my fucking mind.
It's not all day. It's just like when she's doing her job and then she gets stuck or caught up on something. I forgot what it said.
Does it talk?
It can talk, yeah.
Mr. Corey.
You can pick.
Mr. Corey, I'm sorry. My son, I have to pick him up from the bus, Mr. Corey.
I see on the ring it's going out the front door.
Veronica, where are the Doritos? No, I don't. No, I like the Doritos, Mr. Corey.
We put a bonnet on it.
Happy Cinco de Mayo there, Veronica. Oh, thank you, Mr. Corey. I clean up all the guacamole your son threw at me.
It just starts getting angrier and angrier. You know what I mean?
Mr. Corey, did you vote for Donald Trump? Like, whoa, Veronica, we don't bring politics into this house. We don't bring politics into this house.
It's amazing what they're making smart now. It's just everything is just can do everything for you.
Yeah, man.
The AI. If you've seen the promos I'm putting out there, that's a complete AI.
Where do you draw the line? I'm being serious on this one too. Would you?
I think this deep fake shit should be stopped.
Yeah, they should stop it in its tracks.
Yes. This is not good for anything.
Yeah, people don't think that they're going to lose their jobs, but they are.
Oh, 100%.
They might not lose their jobs. That's the thing. That's what people are afraid of, but they're not being replaced.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could take time off. Like, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to look after an elderly person. I'm going to start that business. And if it fails and the elder person dies,
right,
you got to go back to work. Like, that job's not there anymore because we have Veronica. Veronica's cousin, Stephanie. She's just, she's doing the job for you.
I have a mop you can buy. That mops too.
But anyway, going back to.
Do what?
Oh, okay. I heard that too. I thought it was in my headset.
No.
Going back to the AI and the technology, would you fuck a robot? Would you have intercourse with a robot?
No.
No, I mean, if it's really like Scarlett Johansson from
Which
that
they're
movie.
starting to make them look like that.
But I'm just like, so you come home and there's a Scarlett Johansson. It got delivered by mistake. You didn't order it. Your missus didn't order it for you. Your missus is going away for the weekend, taking the kid with you. You're home alone, and you have a perfectly Scarlett Johansson. Like you wouldn't know the difference, except she walks a bit funny. You know, she does that kind of noise when she walks.
I'd probably try it once.
And it does everything. Like I mean, there's nothing it doesn't do.
It's got like salivary glands and everything.
It's got everything. It's like it works. You wouldn't know the difference.
Oh, if you wouldn't know the difference, 100%, I would. Wouldn't you? Would that be cheating then? When it looks that real?
I think no.
Could they make it where AI is so intelligent? Because which they're doing now, right? And that they're becoming self-aware, which I believe they're starting to, or they're working on that.
Yeah.
Then does it become cheating?
Well, I don't know about that.
Is it not a toy anymore? It's now some sort of.
Well, isn't an Oculus considered a toy? Like the new Apple goggles?
Yeah, that's a toy.
Have you seen that commercial with the Apple goggles?
No, I haven't.
It's terrifying.
Is it?
It shows a mother and she's like doing something in the kitchen and she's like, swiping left on.
Right.
She's just doing this and she's doing the dishes or whatever the fuck women do. And she's and all of a sudden, like, so she's half looking at, like, the screen is like faded in. Kind of, if that makes sense, like ghosted in.
Yeah.
And then like the sun comes running up and she's like talking.
So you can see them, but you still have alerts.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, like, she's an attentive mother. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not an attentive. You're a liar. No parents like can't even come out of their phone for their
I'd love
kids.
to see
Shut
them,
up! Shut up! No! I'm doing something. Wipe yourself. Right? That's their phone. So now you want to put these goggles on them.
Right.
Like, where they just totally in a whole new world and your house is burning down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now my neighbors are going to think you're yelling at their kid.
Oh, yeah, shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Tell them I wasn't. Will the kid stop, though?
I think they're in the house. So I think that would be funny to see two couples with glasses on arguing with each other. They're just getting reminders, alerts, and recipes and shit popping up. Ads are popping up in the middle of an argument.
Or they're FaceTiming their friends to weigh in.
Because it's listening to you. So all of a sudden you're like arguing and marriage counseling ads come up and stuff.
Yeah, man, that's what it's going to be like.
You know what I mean? And I saw the way that you were looking at Stacy's Instagram pops up.
The counselor's going through all the pages. Well, Stacey's a whore. Who wears this to a fucking barbecue? Who wears this to a Christian barbecue? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't let Stacey near him at all.
Oh, gosh.
But anyway, so you just come home and it's like, it's just there.
And it looks exactly like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, you open the box and all those like foamy S's just fall all over. And then Veronica's cleaning up the shit like, fucking asshole. So you're surrounded by horny robots.
It sucks up one of the toes.
Right.
Like,
yeah. And as soon as the light hits it, then the eyes open up and it's like, hey, what's going on? You know,
you're making this sound so real. How
she's like, did you like me in the Avengers? That's the first thing she says.
There's different editions you can get. Yeah. The Black Widow edition, or whatever.
Or the Black Widow.
She played.
What's up, motherfucker?
I would.
You would, right?
You wouldn't?
Of course I would. Yeah. That was I'd do it through the box.
It's a try me hole.
I wouldn't even unpack it.
It's a try me hole.
Yeah, it's you know, in the toy store, you press the here what the Captain America says.
Yeah, exactly.
Avengers assemble. Yeah, just stick your dick in.
I wonder if they have that like sex shops. It's like a try me hole. Some guy's like, no one's around.
I don't know, man.
It's just like buying dog fucking toys. You know what I mean? When you're in the aisle, you're picking out dog toys. You're thinking about what toy your dog is going to most enjoy.
Yeah.
Are you not?
Yeah, you are.
You are. And you're sitting there and you're looking at you, squeezing it, and then some other guy, hey, how's it going? You're both like sitting there like idiots. Same thing with buying dog treats. You're like, I wonder how good this tastes. Oh, it's real bacon and cheddar, but maybe he wants the apple biscuits. I
don't give a shit, dude. Like, I give my dog food now and the cat food, and they just look at you like, what is this shit? And I go, fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Eat it. That's all you're getting. Fucking staring at me like fucking, you know what I mean? You know how hard it is to carry a 50-pound bag? I can lift 50 pounds, but dude, it's awkward. It just fucking bends.
It bends right in the middle.
It just
so you
bends.
gotta, like,
Any way you buy it, it bends. You get thrown over your shoulder and can't
Keep it
go,
equal.
fucking you eat that shit, you piece of dog. You're a dog. Fucking hell.
throw it down like a bag of cement.
Yeah.
No, rip it open and pour it.
It's coming, you had it. Yeah, you got to slice it through the thing that never opens. Pull the string to open the bag, it never opens.
Never opens.
Like a Diet
Always.
Coke. And I get a knife and I just slit it open and I just got to, and it goes all over the basement floor. Like, fuck. The dog's like, I don't want this. Eat it.
It's like opening the Capri Sun pouches. I hate doing those sometimes, and the straw just goes like through it and through the back. It's like, Dad, you never opened like, no.
He's like going right
It
through.
went right through it. I go hand it to him. He's like, Dad, I'm not
just
getting
open it.
anything. And I'm watching it's just dripping out the back of it. The straws, he's sucking in air.
You're just opening with anger. You fucking go. That's fucking wild.
It feels good to be back, though, man.
It does, man. It does.
Shaking the rust off on this episode, I think is what we're doing.
It does. It does. Already get banned.
Yep. Already banned.
So do you have any plans for honeymoon, or are you not sure yet?
Not sure yet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Where would you like to go?
I've been on more honeymoons with you.
You know?
I don't know. I'd like to still go to the Midwest. I want to.
You don't want to go on a, like...
I'm not a cruise guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because I've been on one when I was freaking like 5, so maybe if I went on one, I'd be like, yeah, I'm a cruise guy. But I don't know.
You wouldn't go down to the islands,
I guess I go to the islands. I'm not.
lie on the beach.
I'm bad at. I don't have the attention span to lay on the beach.
Me either. I'm going to Arizona
I can't.
soon on July 22nd. I'm in the Nile Theater in Arizona, 2 shows.
Tickets on sale now.
And I'm staying at this resort.
Yep.
And I don't like Dan Barry, my opener is he booked the resort, you know what I mean, and he flew us out earlier, which this is his job. And I was like, I want to get I'm going to rent a motorcycle and take it through the desert.
Good.
Because I know I can't lie down.
But that's something you'll never. You know what I mean? That's something different to do. You go to Arizona. Why do you want to go to a resort? Why do you want to go to?
It's the same sun.
The same sun, and like it's the same places anywhere,
Like,
right? I mean,
granted,
maybe it's cool to
different-
stay, but
Yeah. But granted, it's different temperatures, but I've seen a sun before.
Yeah.
I've seen, it's not Naboo, the 2
Right.
sons of Naboo from Star Wars. All the Star Wars fans. Actually, Naboo doesn't have it. It's Tatooine that has 3 stars. Fuck yourself, Star Wars people. But like, yeah, it's the same. I've seen a deck chair. I've seen a pool before.
Yep.
I ain't never taken a fucking Harley Davidson through the fucking desert.
to the desert, watching the
dick.
sun set.
I don't get it, man. I don't get people like, oh, well, the best vacation. Where are you going? I don't know. Fucking was going to lie down. And they're going to bring me food and they're going to shove it in my face.
White sand and
they're
blue
gonna,
oceans.
Yeah, they're going to bring me drinks.
Yep.
I was like, oh God, it sounds like hell to me.
Yep.
Granted, I know if you go to hell, it's going to be a lot worse than like people giving
It's
you
just
fucking
not my thing. I mean,
pina
she
coladas
likes
on the
laying
beach.
out. I can't lay out. I got to keep busy, keep doing something. That's why I enjoyed the Utah trip a lot. That trip alone, because it was just a lot for your senses on that drive that we took. You know what I mean?
I remember
and I
that.
like history. I like old school stuff, and seen some of those older.
Do you ever feel you were born in the wrong time?
I do sometimes.
Where would you think you'd like to be born?
I'd like to be born during like the frontier kind of.
All right, so you shoot somebody, get away with it. Shoot them right in the face.
I guess so.
Get into an argument.
You know,
That you're rattlesnake. Fucking shoot him right in the face.
that's what I gravitate towards. And a lot of people are like, well, country's everything now, so that's why I say that. No, I do. I really enjoy that stuff. I'm into westerns. I'm into that shit. I don't know,
Bear attacks and
bear attacks and
shitting in the woods.
shitting in the woods and hopping
Yeah.
on a horse and just fucking freedom.
Just get a motorcycle. It's just like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's that feeling.
I guess
Yeah.
it's got to be just 300 more horsepower.
Or go horse riding.
Yeah, that's a safer.
Or do that.
But is it a safe? Right? Who knows?
Yeah,
People
you can't.
paralyze
You don't
falling
look
off-
cool though.
If you fall off a bike or fall off the horse, it's probably almost the same outcome.
I don't know, man. The horse is a higher fall.
Yeah,
right.
A lot of people end up paralyzed.
Yeah,
from that.
yeah. Bike one, you're probably most times on the bike if you come off it. I haven't come off the bike yet. Touch wood.
Yep.
You'll probably get a bit of road rash.
Right.
Depends on how fast you're going. If you're a fucking asshole and you're just going boom, 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 you'll probably see God if you come off it. But most times it'll just be a bit of road rash. But I've seen like a Christopher Reeves
Yeah.
came off a horse. That's
A
a
lot of
fucking
people,
high, and
yeah.
you coming off upside down, and it's a big fall.
Yep.
I would not. Yeah. I think I would like to have been born. I would like to live in like the 1300s. No. I would like to have been like working on an old schooner ship.
Yeah.
Out at sea, just eating fruit so I don't get scurvy. That'd be fucking great.
wanna be a
Just
pirate.
out in the. I mean, they were bunch of rapists, really. They weren't the
We're not that
nicest
rapey.
people. But I would like to have, that's when I out in the, going down around the East Indian trade and all that stuff. And
Right.
just fucking out on an open ship, nobody bothering you.
It'd be nice if they were able, if it's as an experiment, they took everybody nowadays with Instagram and like put them back in that time and just see how.
Well, did you ever
I
watch?
think it'd be nice to take down Instagram and like Snapchat for like 1 month.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like they could do celebrate Pride Month, do like
Mm-hmm.
a social media free month, and they shut it down 1 month completely. No Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat.
That'd be great.
Nothing for
People
a
would
month.
lose their fucking mind.
Justice,
But the problem is that some people, that's where they make their living and you have all that shit. But
Right.
fucking, let it all go.
You know what
I
I
said
mean?
burn it all.
I guess,
Like,
yeah,
even
if it's
now.
all right, that's what I do for my living, so they'd leave it on there. But then everybody else, it wouldn't really help them because other people wouldn't be on there to see their content, I guess. But even do it for a week.
Just
See
burn
what
it
happens
all.
for a week.
Burn it all. Take it all down.
Just like losing power, right? If you have a
Great.
blackout, you're like, oh,
Well, did you ever see like it
what do we
happens?
do now? Then you start playing games with your family. And like, wow,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
fun. I'm having a good time.
Right,
We're playing
right.
Monopoly. We're playing Connect Four. We're talking and laughing and just having a good time.
That'd be great, man. Or
Yeah.
what? Remember last year, I think the year before, like Facebook died for a day, or Instagram died for a day,
I remember that. Yeah.
and people lost their shit.
Lost it.
You know,
lost
it was
it.
like the end of the fucking, it's like apocalypse.
Yep, it's wild.
Like get rid of it. Get rid of it all.
Because
Let it all
instantly
burn.
everybody's nobody.
Mhm.
Once they shut down, everybody's nobody.
Yeah, how are people going to know what I eat?
No,
You know what I mean? How are people going to know I stopped fighting with my wife for 5 minutes and post a picture of us smiling by a waterfall? Fucking idiots. You know?
It's a crazy
How are
world we
people
live in.
going to know my political opinions? This is bullshit.
No one cares about my son's first day at kindergarten.
Yeah, exactly. No, I do.
His new haircut.
Yeah, nobody does. Like it just,
Nobody ever cares.
no, everyone wish you well. I mean, do you know what?
People like it because they're like, I know him and I gotta like it.
That's what I do, and that's the problem with me on TikTok. Like I follow a certain amount of people, and I have a troll page on there too that I can really go fuck you, like just
Yeah.
because like, if it's Mick Thomas comedy, I have to worry about them showing up at a gig,
Right.
But like my troll account, when I just go fuck off, you idiot. And but like every once in a while, like I'll just see somebody that I follow. And they'll start talking and go, hi guys, what? And before they even finish what they're going to say, I just double tap.
Right.
Like you, go ahead and move.
That's it.
Like, and I don't know what they're going to say, right? And it could be anything. It could be like they could just be like, guys, I've changed my mind. Like all these fun videos and give money to charity that I've been talking about. Now I'm full on Nazi, and I just like liking it, like because I don't want to watch 40 seconds of your bullshit.
Right.
You know, it's like the same thing when I wanted to get my toilet fixed, and I go onto YouTube. And this is how bad we are with attention. And I do the guy, and he's like a 2-minute video of how to fix what was wrong with my toilet. I knew it was the same thing. 2-minute video, right?
Just get to the point.
And I was like, dude, I don't care about like my page, smash that, subscribe. I don't do fucking no.
Hi, I'm Roger Sanders, and today we're gonna fix the plumb knobs.
And I
on the
wouldn't even
toilet
give
bowl.
him the time of day to like promote his page. I was like,
3/4 inch
I
wrench.
was like, I need it faster. I need it fast. I have to shit now. Like, you know what I mean? Like if a plumber came to my house to fix the problem, right? If the plumber came in, I'm getting this fixed for free, but I'm doing it myself.
Right.
The guy on YouTube just fixed it for me. I just have to twist the thing, lift it, and drop the other part in. That's all I had to do, but he fixed it.
Yep.
Right? But if I brought a plumber to my house and he's like, hey man, I'm gonna fix this for free. And I go, oh, thank you so much. I tell you, man, the drive over here, shut up. Nobody fix the fucking toilet. Like that's the equivalent of doing that. Like, we don't want to hear from this guy.
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. It's like 5-10 fucking minutes. It's like, just get to the problem fixing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at this.
That's
I don't care about who you are, where you're from, your other videos, or the two-parters. You know what I mean? It's just like, if you want to go watch part 2 where we now do the rest of the job.
then you go, oh, fuck. And then-
you, like,
and then-
dig in,
and then you go,
and did,
okay.
like, part 2. It's
You
like
go, okay.
30 episodes ago.
Yeah, you go, all right, I'll do part 2. And then you click on it and you see, while you're looking for part 2, you see part 7. You go, fuck this. We're shitting outside, kids. We're shitting in the woods from now on. It's fucking natural compost. Fuck that. That's what we do.
That's it.
That's what we do. Even the same too, which blew my mind too. Like I don't, and a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them this, but I don't watch porn anymore.
That's a good thing.
I've totally just gone away from porn.
Yep.
But I can remember like I would watch it, and you would see this woman on there, like just a perfect looking woman, just gorgeous.
Yep.
Naked, gorgeous and naked, perfect body, perfect face, about to do a perfect act.
Yep.
Right? and I look at it and I go 8 minutes and I go, fuck off. I don't have 8 minutes to watch this perfect woman.
You just skip through.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why?
You just go to look for that bad position that you're looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why is like, do you know what I mean? Like if you were at the gym, and I don't really oogle, I don't, but like if you were at the gym, like I'm trying to think of an example that's not creepy, but I'll just use the gym. And if it comes across creepy, it's not my intention. But you're at the gym, and all of a sudden this girl walks in. I don't stare, I don't oogle, I really don't. But like, let's say, like she says, I'm going to stand in front of you for like 8 minutes to work out, and you're like, fucking move. Like 8 minutes is too long for us.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like I drive through like a Taco Bell,
But
and
there's
it's like,
guys that sit there and actually watch it from start to finish.
oh, the story,
Why
yeah,
watch?
yeah.
Like, why make it that long? You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody cares about the story. What are you doing?
So it's like, yeah.
What are you doing? Like
Those
I-
got to be some interesting fucking fellas out there that sit there and watch the story. Because think there's the AVN Awards, right? So how does that work? It's like,
I think-
Performer of the Year, Blowjob of the Year. Is that how they? I've never watched.
By the way, who are you to give her blowjob of the year? Until I've tried it, don't tell me that's the best ever. Don't do that. Don't give me that
Right,
shit.
who's the panel?
This girl here, I'm gonna.
Is that the judges? Like,
Probably
they just
something like a name. Which now I'm making this up, but it sounds like something like Kimber Steele, right? It sounds like a porn name.
Yeah.
Kimber Steele. Oh my God, I won the best. But how do you know? You just showed a clip of her. I don't know. That might feel shit. She might have sandpaper for a tongue. And what are you giving her? How do I know?
Right.
Right? If you want to say best,
How do you pick? I mean, it's just like, all right, if you had Gordon Ramsay on a panel for best steak.
just yell it out. Get it out your mouth, love. This is absolutely garbage.
This is rubbish.
This is just absolute. I wouldn't give this to my dog. But yeah, who are you to say who gives the best blowjob?
Right. Yeah.
Until I
who's the
fucking
judges on
try
it?
it. Don't be
Right.
giving her an award. That's one award that shouldn't be given out willy-nilly.
They can't.
But anyway, yeah, we just don't. We're gone that bad with our attention span that we can't even like. And why do porns have stories anymore?
I don't know.
I had a bit about this, man, and then like I hadn't done it on stage, and I was glad because Doug Stanhope had pretty much the exact same bit, and I was so glad I never did it.
Right.
But it was basically the premise, and I don't remember how he did it. I just know he did it too. But it was basically like, why does the porn have a script? Like we don't like. Why is there a fight scene
Right.
in a porn?
The pizza guy.
Right, like no, he said the other way around. It was like, why is there sex scenes in my movies?
Right.
I don't want them. There's no car chases in porn.
It's the truth.
That's what he said, and I'm
Right. It makes
paraphrasing.
sense.
Sorry, Doug Stanhope. But I was like,
makes
yeah,
sense.
that's it.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
Right. Makes sense. 100%.
Anyway, do you want to call it there?
Sure.
All right,
Call it there.
all right. We got the rust off. Almost did an hour, pretty much an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, forgive us anyway if we said anything that offended you. It's first day back.
First day back.
No filter. We haven't built that muscle up yet.
Been months.
Been a lot of months, but we'll be back next week.
Make sure to follow us at I Have Manziety on Instagram. We will be back next week. This episode
Nice.
will be dropping this Friday. I think it's the 20th.
They'll be hearing this Friday, so
They'll be hearing this Friday. That's right.
There's no point telling
I
them
don't,
now.
I don't see. Rust. Rust, you got any shows coming up that you want to tell people that aren't before Friday?
Yeah, no. This is the usual. I'm all over the city. If you're in New York, the Comedy Cellar, Comic Strip, Gotham, West Side Comedy Club, and of course on Long Island, July 7th, Theatre 3. July 10th, I am in Mulcahy's in Wantagh. The 12th, I'm out in Stevens Talkhouse out in Amagansett. And then
Nice.
July 22nd, I'm in Arizona at the Nile Theatre for 2 shows.
Beautiful. I'm going to try to make that one.
Hey, man, come on out.
I will.
Be blessed.
You want to give any shout outs to your social media? Make sure you follow them on TikTok.
Mick Thomas Comedy on all of them.
On all of them. I am Corey Brooks on Instagram. I have Manziety on Instagram, and that's where you'll find me.
All right. Thanks so much. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you. We're out.
Whoa.